Addict Nation out of control. A Connecticut mom facing charges after her 5-year-old allegedly, are you sitting down? Eats a dinner laced with PCP. Cops say relatives were babysitting the little girl, and they cooked some noodles for her to eat, not knowing they were using the very same pot the child's mom used the night before to cook wet. The street name for marijuana laced with embalming fluid. The 5-year-old started acting strangely, becoming hyper distracted, hallucinating, saying she had 4 noses. She was raced to the hospital. That's when it all came together. Joining me now, Howard Samuels, founder and CEO of the Hills Treatment Center in L.A., an addiction specialist. Howard, this child could have been seriously hurt. How can, first of all, what do you cook in a pot? What is PCP? Do you cook it in a pot?
You know, Jane, this is one of the most unpredictable and dangerous drugs out there. It used to be used in animals as an animal tranquilizer, but it was so dangerous it is now discontinued, and it is only made in illegal laboratories. So this drug, you use it, you can put it on parsley, tobacco, and you use pots in order to do that. So for this mother to do this and then the child eats out of it is just a horrific crime. And, you know, as you know, Jane, I'm sober 26 years, and, you know, and I used to smoke PCP.
Did you ever try PCP? Really?
Absolutely. I mean, it was a horrible experience. I would smoke PCP, and then I would crawl. My whole body would go numb. I couldn't walk. I would have the worst hallucinations. It was just a horrible experience. And, you know, this drug is not that popular today. So when I hear this report that is still out there being used, it is just, it's a crime. Absolute crime, Jane.
The 26-year-old mother told cops nobody in her family knew she was cooking PCP. And guess what? The neighbors had no idea she might be using PCP either.
Sometimes mistakes happen, but this is a pretty big mistake. So overall, she's a good mother. I see her with her kids all the time.
She's an A student and a 5-year-old. She takes good care of them. She's a working mom also, too.
Howard, can a woman be hallucinating allegedly on PCP and the neighbors and nobody notices? What?
Yeah, absolute crime, Jane.
Howard.
You know, but this is where addiction takes us.
How do they not notice? How do they not notice? How do they not notice if you're hallucinating?
Well, this is where America needs to be educated, because so many people are out to lunch when it comes to people on drugs. That's why we need to talk about it. That's why we write books like you, Jane, on it. If we don't educate people in order to help people about this disease and this crisis that's going on in America, we're all lost. Families are lost, and children are harmed, you know, to such a degree. It's just horrible.
I agree.